Hey my friends, happy Sunday. So today I'm actually going to take you through a little self-care day in my life. I had recently I had like a coaching call, and she really pushed me to have like a full self-care day, and like really think about my own happiness and pleasure and do something entirely for myself. So we're starting the day off. It's 9:50. I am at a float studio. So I've always wanted to do this. You basically go and sit in a float tank. This is like a float room, so I'm not going to be like claustrophobic by any means. You go and sit in it for an hour, and it's like sensory deprivation. So I'm a little nervous. If you guys don't know, I'm like afraid of the dark a little bit, and I've just never done it before. So I always get a little nervous. And then I have a couple other things planned. So I'll try to at least show you like a little pan of the room. I obviously won't show you me doing the float tank, and I'll let you know how I feel. So I have to go in just a couple of minutes here, but yeah, I just drove here. It was a very easy drive. It was a half hour because I'm in Durham, but I'm excited. So here we go. So I'm officially out of my float tank experience. Looking interesting. It's 11:23. 23 is my favorite number. Wow. I feel great. I feel very relaxed. I would say in the beginning I felt a little uncomfortable. I couldn't get like my neck comfortable, and I was like moving around a bunch, so I kept like floating all over the tank, and I kept like trying to force myself to get into like a meditative state. I remember being like, just do a body scan, meditate, and I couldn't. So then I started like being like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to lay in here for an hour and I can't meditate. What am I gonna do? Because I did have it with like low colored lights on, and then a little bit of music. So you do wear earplugs though, so it's muted music, but it's still good. But then, you know what? I started staring at this one light that I could see that was blue, and it just like looked like the moon to me. And I just zoned out. And instead of like worrying about meditating, I just laid there. And then I think I actually got into like a meditative state, if you can say that. Like, so I would say like the first half was a little uncomfortable for me just because it was new, and I didn't know what I was doing. But then after that, it was like so cool. Just to like, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm still like kind of zoned out right now, but yeah, it felt great. I feel really good. I would totally do it again. And I just feel like I'm in a whole other universe right now. I'm so chill. You know? Like I was laying there and I was like staring at this light, and I noticed that like you could like feel the water. It felt like just really soft. And so when they say sensory deprivation, you can still like, you're still sensing things. Like I just was feeling things differently than I would have normally. This angle is like totally freaking me out, but I don't know. I'll have to try to talk about it a little bit later when I can like make thoughts. But I need to go to my second destination, which is in Cary. I think it's like 15 minutes from here, a little bit south. So I'm going to get my nails done. I think I'm gonna do red because red is my favorite color, if you didn't know. And it just makes me feel like a boss ass bitch when I have red nails, you know? Some people don't like red. I love red. So I am going to head out. It's 11:27. I'm gonna try to go grab a coffee before my nail appointment. Okay, friends, just left Paris Nail Bar. Got the red. I will say it's not the best manicure I've ever had. I feel like it's a little messy, but I really loved the place, and the girl that did my nails was super sweet, but I do feel like it's a little messy. You can see. But they're red, so that's good. We'll see how they hold up. If they don't hold up well, maybe I'll go to a different location. There's like plenty of nail salons near me. I just wanted to go to this one because it looked pretty. So, but yeah, so now I need to find some food. There is like a dog store, but I don't need to go in it, so I don't think I'm going to. But it looks kind of gross outside right now, honestly. But it's not supposed to rain. However, one thing I've learned, ooh, a Jeep, pretty. One thing I've learned in North Carolina so far is that even if it says it's not going to rain, it might still rain. And if it says it is going to rain, it might not rain. So things I'm learning. That Jeep is really nice. I'm like really loving Jeeps lately. So, okay. Got my nails done. Love it. Looking good. I do prefer my nails like longer, but it's my own fault that they're short right now. So the next time I get my nails done, I will probably like them much better just because they'll be grown out more. But they look good right now. I put my hair up because it's crazy right now because I got wet in the float bar. And now I need to find some food. I'm trying to decide if I just want to go home and eat or if I want to continue this self-love day and get myself something to eat. That's something I also wanted to bring up. If you're having a self-care day, please don't feel like you need to go and like buy a bunch of shit or like do a bunch of shit. I just personally haven't left the house much for quarantine reasons, obviously, and being new in Raleigh, don't leave the house much. So I just wanted to try something new. I do really love getting my nails done, and I've been wanting to try a float tank for years. So but yeah, don't feel like you have to go and like buy a bunch of stuff in order to have like a self-care day. Mine was just a little bit bougie. I had like a bougie self-care day today. But anyway, okay, I'm going to voice memo my friend Michelle, who we're thinking of starting a podcast. So let me know if you have any cool names for a podcast for two best friends. And then, yeah, go find some food, go home. I do have a women's group today at 3. You know, sometimes when you make commitments, you don't want to do them anymore. That's where I'm at right now. So, let's go. Got myself some Qdoba. We're actually going vegan next month, so gotta do that. Time for women's group. Virtually.
You eating your leg? Hello, Benjamin.
What's up?
What have you been doing today? Nothing? That's what I thought.
8:23.
Kova is eating her foot.
Hey friends, so this is me a couple days later getting ready to edit this video for tomorrow, but yeah, the rest of my self-care day ended up being me on this couch with this pup just hanging out, which was exactly what I needed after a really busy day going into a really busy week. I think I talked about this during the video. You definitely don't need to go and purchase a bunch of stuff for a self-care day. I just really wanted to do something for myself that I don't ever do. Like, I don't ever take myself to do these things and kind of get dressed up and feel good about myself. And I rarely leave the house. Like even today, not wearing makeup, wearing a t-shirt, you know, the norm, which is fine. But I really wanted to do something outside of that norm. So that is what I did. I also wanted to just update too as well. I loved that float session. I know that it was really hard for me to talk about right afterwards because I was like so zenned out, but I loved it. And I will say, as someone who struggles with like turning my brain off, I was really worried about that. In the first half hour, I didn't. And then when I realized that there was no rules, like I could just do whatever I wanted, then I started to relax. When I like decided, okay, I can't meditate right now. I can't get into my higher self. I can't do all these things that all the like woo-woo gurus tell you to do. I just laid there and enjoyed myself, and I enjoyed how the water felt on my body, and I just tried to be present. And that's when I started to feel really, really good. So I would say if you're just starting out, 60 minutes, I wouldn't have been able to do 90 minutes. And having a little bit of the meditative music and some light on in there was really helpful for me. But if I did it again, I might go without the light or turn off some of the light in there. I was just like kind of afraid to be like in this float tank in the dark, which it'll never be fully in the dark. There's always gonna be some light. Highly recommend if you've ever wanted to do it. I think right now with COVID, you should be very particular about where you go. I did a lot of research and I found a place that they were only taking by appointment. They were very spread out appointments. They were cleaning the tanks after every single time. And it was just like a very clean, socially distanced office. No one was ever within 6 feet of me. It felt very clean and very safe. So yeah, when I went there, I was the only person there besides the 2 girls working. And yeah, it was wonderful. So if you're in the Raleigh-Durham area, let me know and I can send you the link of where I went, because I highly recommend them and I would totally go there again. But if you're not, just do like research. I hope you enjoyed this little self-care video. If you did, leave me a comment below letting me know which part you liked most. And if you're gonna be doing a self-care day, what would you do in your day to make yourself feel your best? I'm really grateful that I did it. I love having my nails done, and it really set me up for this week. Going into this week and next week are 2 of the busiest weeks I'm gonna have this year, besides Black Friday, which is also coming up, but we have something huge happening at work. So yeah, just going into this week, having a little bit of Zen time and me time was really nice, and to get out of the house. But without further ado, I will let the video go here. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on Tuesday with our next video.